Hello, my name is Kiriath, and today we are going to take a look at some new Warlocks for the Eldar. More new stuff, more things, more Eldar things. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Just imagine the fact that if you release a bunch of new models and new sculpts and stuff for Xenos armies, there's loads of interest in it. It's weird how that works, isn't it? It's almost like if you continue supporting ranges and give them lots of stuff like you would with perhaps your poster boy range, it keeps interest up and makes people excited. It could just be the case, couldn't it? So, this time round we've got Warlocks. I'm really just loving the fact that we've not had anything marine related for 3 weeks. Feels fresh, feels nice. So, let's have a look at the new Warlocks. In fact, let's have a look at the new ones and the old ones. So, if you're not familiar, Warlocks are Eldari, really just Eldar, seers who have previously walked the path of the warrior. I can't pronounce Aeldari consistently, so we stick with Eldar because that is what they are. And so find it easier to develop psychic powers suited to battle. These versatile psychics can join your army as an individual character or form a full conclave to assist your Farseers, bolster your warhost, and wreak havoc on the foe. And these are the new ones, 2 of them. They come in a pair now, okay? So, previously, what you had was a Farseer and Warlocks, which was this set. So, this has got the, I think it's, let me just double check because they're not 100% the same. So you've got the Farseer and 3 Warlocks in there, which for some reason I can make sense, but I always get the hair, the big crest on one of the Warlocks. I always think that makes it look like a Farseer because a lot of it is fairly similar, but of course it's not because I've got the big thing coming out of the back of the helmet, but it's fine. So these are the old ones. So you've got 3 in this pack along with a Farseer, but these do have a disadvantage. They are fine cast. I mean, they're getting on a bit. They really are getting on a bit. Finely detailed resin cast miniatures. What's the count? What's the number of bits you get in this? Oh, they don't even say. They don't even say. Oh, normally they tell you. Normally they at least tell you how much pain you're in for when it comes to finely cast resin, but not this time. So, oh, maybe they're all one piece. That seems far too simple. Either way, they're not bad, the old ones. They're okay. They may be getting on a little bit, but they could look worse, I guess. The details are relatively crisp for the age. There's definitely some interesting things going on weapon-wise. Like, you can see the spear on one of them. The haft is all sorts of weird and wiggly, which is not the best look. And the sword's a bit lumpy, a bit thick in places. They're not the worst, but they're also not the best either. There's also this Warlock as well, when we're talking old ones. That is well old. Well old, that one. Less of a sword and more of a paddle there. The new ones, they've done what they've done with everything else when it comes to the Eldar stuff. They have simply updated and made good. Nice amount of detail, not too overly complex. I like the thickness of the robe is quite nice, actually. I was going to say it looked a little bit thick on the bottom left one, but actually no, I think it looks fine. Yeah, they look decent. They look good because they've done the same thing. They've taken the old one, updated it, made it nice and crisp, giving it some of those really nice fine edges. The weapons look way better. Like, it's not just due to the improvement in painting technique and the improvement just in terms of the models that they use to show off stuff now, but it's just better. I mean, look at the state of the swords here compared to those. I mean, that looks way better to me. A lot more detail, a lot more fine, a lot more crisp along the edges. I like the fact that the plume has remained. That's nice, actually. They've got that continuity there, the fact that the plume is the same. That's really cool. I'm glad they've kept that. I would have actually quite liked to see... Actually, it's hard to tell. No, his head's turned the other way. I was going to say it'd be nice to see if they had the symbol under the eye, but that guy's head is turned away from the camera, so it could well be that that is there and we just can't see it. So, yeah, I mean, it comes as a pair, assembled with or without helmets, just like your Guardian kit, and here we go. They haven't painted the symbol under the eye. That's a shame. I would have liked that. That would have looked good. Another nice point of comparison between the old and the new ones, that would have been fun, but it's fine. So those are the head options. They've got the nice crest. We've got the plume as well. The crest looks good, actually. That's nice. That's a good crest. That's a good crest. Yeah, I like the colour combo there as well. Yeah, I'm liking these quite a lot. Quite a lot. The hair being forwards on the dude's bare head, for some reason, doesn't... I don't like that as much as the plume on the helmet. For some reason I prefer it on the helmet. I think because it's just a bit more hair, it's a bit more flamboyant, I guess. I quite like it that way, but on the bear head it looks a little bit odd. For some reason it feels more physics-defying on the bear head than it does on the helmet, which isn't really fair. That's really quite hypocritical in a way, because why would that work for one thing but not the other? And yet, let's be honest, there's a lot of that going around, isn't there? Like, one thing is like, it works, it's like, oh yeah, that looks great. You put the same thing on another model and go, no, I'm not sure about it. That falls into that category. In terms of the heads themselves, yeah, they look alright. They look okay. You know me. I'm a sucker for a good helmet. Let's not go too deep into that. But yeah, they look all right. They look suitably snooty and aloof, which is, you know, what you would expect. In terms of options, we've got choice of shuriken pistol or open hand, ready to unleash a mystic curse, or just, you know, doing like some sort of like Hunger Games. He's about to do the salute. Or perhaps ask the craftable's barkeep to produce two drinks. Sure. God damn it. The kit also contains one witchblade and one singing spear, allowing you to assemble a veritable sea council of distinct models. Alright, mostly distinct. Mostly distinct. It's not going to be quite as... It's not going to be massively varied. I mean, it's fine. It's all right. You're not going to have any duplicates if you've got like 4 of them. Well, I'm saying that you're not going to have any duplicates. In terms of the combination of the bodies and the different arms, you're unlikely to have 2 that are exactly the same, but of course you will have repeated poses, if that makes sense. How bad is the repetition on this lot? It's not, actually. There isn't... Is there any... No, there's no repetition on these 3. So there's no repetition on that lot, but there would be... In terms of... No, not you. There would be in terms of, yeah, how they're standing at least. Because with the arms being different, they're going to be slightly different, like in silhouette, and I'm assuming you can turn the heads no matter which way you like. I'm assuming they've done that. Like, they're not going to have made it so you can't put the head however. Are they? Are they? Hang on. Wait a second. No, they haven't, have they? So, if we look at the guy with the big plume and the guy with the blonde hair... They're both looking the same way. Their heads are both turned the same way and they're on the same body, I believe. Yeah, they're on the same body. Whereas the guys with the hair that defies physics, they're looking the same way. Just about, anyway. I really hope that's not something that's limited. I really hope it's just like a socket joint and you can rotate the head however you like. Because that would be weird otherwise. That would be a weird choice. Let's just get on those little square peg attachments to keep it in one place, in which case you could just cut that off. We need to see the sprues. We need the sprues, lads. Get a picture of the sprues up so we can judge for ourselves as to whether the heads are a yay or a nay. Question is, what do you think? Nice looking? Not nice looking? Are you happy with the way they're updating these, keeping them pretty similar to the old stuff, but just making it new and more crisp? Or would you like them to branch out a bit, kind of just do something a bit out of left field? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things, Patreon, video, subscribe, all that stuff. Click it if you like, don't click if you don't want to. And there's always an affiliate link in the description for Element Games, which you can use to support the channel if you would like. I leave it in your capable hands. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.